Hello, my name's Dustin, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a basic implementation of OpenSSH. I'm going to show you guys what's the difference between OpenSSH, which is a secure protocol versus an unsecure protocol. In this case, I'm going to be using FTP. As you guys can see right here, I have an older flavor of Linux, which I have running both FTP and OpenSSH services. The second VM that I have here is just a basic Windows XP virtual machine. I'm going to be using command prompt as well as PuTTY, which is going to be using the OpenSSH, and command prompt is going to be just the basic unencrypted FTP connection between the client and the server. The third virtual machine that I have set up is just going to be the attacker PC that I have on the subnet. And right now we'll just start a capture of what's going to be happening on the same subnet. So right now I'm going to just go back to the client PC here, and I'm going to start up a command prompt, and here I'm going to go into the FTP prompt, and then I'm going to open a connection between the client PC that I am currently on to the server, a Linux server that I have. And as you can see, it's going to be asking me for my username, so I'm just going to be logging under anonymous. And I'm just going to use a basic password that I have here. And as you can see, my login was successful, so I'm going to go back to the attacker machine that I have here and stop my packet capture, and we'll look at what was captured between the connection between the client PC and the server PC. And what I have here is as you can see, if an attacker was looking through the packets that they captured, you can see that they captured my username and my password. And then you also can see that they also would be able to see that it was a successful connection. So if they wanted to, they would be able to log into the same server via FTP using my login credentials. So, which is something that you don't want to happen. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to show you a alternative to something that would be encrypted. So I'm going to open up another Wireshark here, and I'm going to start capturing again. So we're going to go over here, and I'm just going to close this session. Close that command prompt quickly, and then I'm going to open up PuTTY. Now what I have is already a configured connection, which it's going to be to the same IP address, seeing as how that's the server's IP address. And I have OpenSSH listening on port 2222. So let's go ahead and open that connection. And of course, with every connection is going to be asking me for an authentication. So I'm just going to be logging in under the basic username that I have set up for that server. And I just named it OpenSSH, so it's going to be asking for my password next. And I'll input my password. And as you guys can see, I just telnetted into the server that I have set up. And just to prove to you guys that I am set up or connected to that, I'll list the directories. And then I'll change to the desktop because I put a secret files folder there. And I'll show you guys that file in a second. And as you can see, there's the file right there. And we'll go over to the server, and there it is. There's the file. So just to prove to you guys that I'm actually logged into the server. And then we'll stop the packets being captured in the attacker PC, and we'll just scroll through the information that they captured. And as you guys can see, it's just a TCP as well as a, coming up here, not there, wait for it, As you guys can see, it's just an actual connection that it's capturing. It's not actually capturing any username or password because it's encrypted. So obviously you guys can see that with using OpenSSH, that if an attacker would try and capture packets, they wouldn't capture anything that's important. They would just see that you're using an OpenSSH or an SSH encrypted connection, and they wouldn't be able to capture anything. Well, that's the end of my final project for IS282 network security. I hope you guys enjoyed my final project. Thank you very much for watching.